good people of the internet. So, I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while, but I have. There was a video last week. I don't know. Anyway, on Friday, I went to see 50 Shades of Grey, and I could just see you judging me through the screen. Like, I could see you judging me. But, I just wanted to see how bad it was. Like, honestly, I didn't expect it to be good or anything. And, I had heard that the co-stars hated each other. So, I just wanted to see it for shits and giggles, basically. And today I wanted to do a review of it because of course I had to tell you about it. I have to tell someone about it. So yeah. But first I have a disclaimer. If anyone is easily offended, just click out now, like just go away, because this is my opinion and I mean you should respect that, and but if you're not, just click the button. It's a cool invention, like you just click out. So yeah. So basically I went in the movie theater and I'm just like, this is gonna be horrible, this is gonna be so bad. I'm so excited. It was worse than that. I don't know how, but it surpassed my expectations for its horribleness. Is horribleness even a word? I don't know. But anyway, it was more horrible than I thought. So I think the best acting I saw in that movie was at the beginning when he was just running. Literally, no one was talking, he was just running. He was pretty convincing then, but it just went downhill from there. So basically the plot line goes, there's this girl and she's like very innocent and sticks her to herself, and her name's Anastasia. Of course her name is Anastasia, because no one... I'm so mad at the author for naming her Anastasia. You don't even know. Why did she have to have the same name as me? Okay, continuing. So she's all shy and modest. So her friend is conveniently sick, so she goes to interview this guy, this millionaire, for her friend's article. And so she shows up and everything's so fancy, and then she sees him and he's like super hot, right? Conveniently rich and hot at the same time. And she's all nervous and they end up being interested in each other, and they have this whole romance, and you may have heard that there's a BDSM thing going on. Anyway, I don't want to spoil too much, even though I don't think you should see it, but whatever. I'm not into spoilers, but so yeah. Now, the acting was just... The acting in that movie, I've never seen such bad acting. Like, I never think that people are bad actors. Like, when I see a movie, I'm like, I can't see why people say that these people are bad actors, right? This is the definition of bad acting, okay? So, for instance, Anastasia kind of bites her lip a lot, right? And that's her thing, and he's so attracted to it. It looks something like this. Because that's very subtle. I don't even think I'm exaggerating, to be honest. And his accent was so bad because he's originally Irish, and I looked it up. And they made him do an American accent, and I'm sorry to the actors, but he can't do an American accent. It just sounds off. It just does. And I couldn't get over that, and it's just, yeah. So, and when they have these romantic scenes, you just don't feel any chemistry between them, and it just feels too rehearsed. And like, with the lines they're given, I do understand how this would happen, but a good actor will make bad lines like look good. So that's about the acting. I could go on and on about how bad the acting was exactly, but I need to move to other things. So the plot. Now, I haven't read the book. I didn't bother reading the book because I hear it's horribly written, so, and I don't feel like reading it I'm glad I didn't read it now. Basically, the plot is just so horrible, and it promotes such bad things that I can't even, like, anyway. So this whole thing with Christian being a dominant, and he, like, it seems like she's consenting to everything he asks of her, but it's such an abusive relationship, really, because he is manipulating her into doing these things. Like, she is changing for him, and she says, I don't want to change for anyone, and he's like, I don't make love, I fuck hard. Yes, true lines. He actually does say that. Not even kidding. But it's just like he makes her do these things, and she's uncomfortable with it. And this type of relationship only works when both people want to be in that sort of relationship. So if one person likes being a submissive and one person likes being a dominant, that's fine, but she obviously doesn't want to do these things. She obviously doesn't enjoy these things. And let's just talk about how creepy he is. He shows up wherever she is. Like, okay, in the beginning of the movie, after they meet, he conveniently shows up at her work. And asks for rope and whatever, when he lives, like, pretty far away from her. And that's not the end of it. He also shows up in her apartment. He shows up places that he shouldn't be showing up unless he was stalking her. And quite honestly, like, he knows her address. Like, I don't understand why this girl is actually agreeing to have sex with him. Like, I mean, he constantly pesters her to sign this contract for the whole BDSM thing, and she agrees to it. She's very reluctant to do it, and that's just not a good start. And he also never tells her anything, and it's just bad relationship. And then girls who go watch this movie, they think, oh, I want Christian, I want a guy like Christian. No, you don't. Honey, no. Because this is just a toxic relationship that promotes abuse, and just, no. I mean, it's just really bad overall, and that's not only the movie, it's also the books. So, also about the plot, it's just very twisted and overdone without actually having a plot. Okay, I need to explain this to you. Basically, the Christian has this whole backstory, which I won't tell you because if you want to go see the movie, whatever. But he has this whole backstory, and it's so twisted, and I don't think it's realistic at all, to be honest. Like, not at all realistic. And he has this twisted backstory, but at the same time, in the actual movie, nothing actually happens except them having sex a few times, like, and him stalking her. Like, literally, nothing happens. And that's just, it doesn't have a plot. It's almost like porn, but like porn in the movie theaters. I don't know, but it's just very bad. It's very unrealistic, and also another thing is that everything just happens so conveniently. Just like, he shows up at her work. Conveniently, her friend needs a photo of him, so he agrees and asks her to coffee. And conveniently, when they're outside the coffee shop and they're talking about how she likes him, which of course she likes him after like 2 meetings, a car or a bike drives by and he saves her. And then he's like, I can't be in this relationship, I don't do love. And then he's like, I'm not good for you. And then he goes away. And then conveniently, he comes back into her life. Like, sends her presents. And then she goes out to party after her graduation, which another real unrealistic thing is that she's majoring in literature, and like, what are you gonna do with your degree after? I don't even know, but anyway, and she parties and she gets drunk and calls him, and he shows up at the club without her even telling him what club she's at. And everything just goes downhill from there. Just like, he's conveniently rich and handsome, and it's just really, really staged, like artificial. It just feels artificial. And yeah, that just makes it 10 times worse. One thing I will say is that the cinematography in this movie was pretty nice. I mean, the scenery was nice and how they filmed it was really nice. Probably the only thing that was good in this movie. The end was just horrible. I wouldn't see the second movie, to be honest. I would really just pass on the second movie. Hard pass, okay? Hard pass. Overall, my thoughts after walking out of the movie theater were, what the fuck did I just watch, and why did I watch it? Because if you want to see a horrible movie, don't see this one, because it's just beyond horrible. And I really got tired of her boobs by the end of the movie. Like, her boobs were out there the full time, and I'm just like, okay, but I'm sick of them. Like, as a straight female, it just, yeah, I mean, at least she could pull off wearing no bra all the time, because they were pretty small. I'm jealous. But yeah, I really got tired of her boobs, and overall, I just really got tired of that movie really quick, and all the romantic scenes in it was not a romantic movie overall. Like, if you think you're going in for like a romantic slash like erotic movie, no. Just, I would say, don't go see it. Just don't go see it. Don't waste your money to go see it. Even if you're curious like me, don't go see it. Just follow my advice. Don't go see it. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say about that movie. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've seen the movie, please comment below your thoughts on it, and we can have a discussion. And yeah, that's all for today. Bye!